architect, the architect, the architect, the architect, the architect, the architect. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? If you really want me, you ain't like that. If you really want me, you ain't like that. If you really want me, you ain't like that. Put your head down, scared to look. If you really want me, you ain't like that. If you really want me, you ain't like that. If you really want me, you ain't like that. Put your head down, scared to look. Like this.
As a man and as a gentleman, Randy, how do you not love Matt Serra?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he showed the true integrity and warrior spirit of a mixed martial artist during the 4th season of The Ultimate Fighter. He was awesome on that show. The work ethic, the dedication, how he treated his teammates. I mean, he couldn't be around a better guy.
He's a great guy. I've hung out with him. I've trained at his school. He's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in your life. Down to earth, humble, honest. Fantastic jiu-jitsu fighter. Jiu-jitsu world champion, Pan Am gold medalist. He's phenomenal on the ground. The whole thing is, can he get this fight to the ground? And even if he can, George St. Pierre is no slouch, and he's so explosive. The fact that George St. Pierre was able to dominate Frank Trigg like that, the fact that he was able to dominate Matt Hughes like that, I mean, that's got a way in Matt Serra's mind.
If Matt Hughes couldn't get George St. Pierre to the ground, Randy, why do we believe Matt Serra can?
Well, the one thing that I've seen from Matt Serra time and time again is if he can get to the clinch position, which I think he can probably fight his way in there, he's got a beautiful inside trip. He gets everybody with it. In training, he's got it in just about every single fight he's been in. I would not be surprised to see him inside trip George St. Pierre.
We will soon find out. Matt Serra has been telling us the last few days, get ready for me to shock the world.
Toujours vif, comme au premier jour de cours. Le temps marche pour les mecs de masse, pas des jours, des défis, la route, des défis, de la voix, pas de coca, de l'école en roi, de la verre, de la voix, des écoutes de la vie, à évoluer dans son humeur, de mémoire, de ses temps, sur les colliers, de colliers,
trash talking, you won't see any forward thinking, you won't hear disrespect or disregard for an opponent, although I know he said that Matt Hughes ticked him off and that he didn't believe that he was a superhero to him anymore, but he never put him down, he never discredited his skills. He is a first-class competitor who may, because this game is crazy, but may truly have the talents and the ability, Joe, to rule the welterweight division for a long, long time.
Well, he certainly has the athleticism. He's a very, very gifted athlete. He's very disciplined. As Randy alluded to earlier, he just trains with the best people that he can train with. He's constantly down at Greg Jackson's camp. He's constantly up there in Canada with great wrestlers, working out with David Lovazo, working out with everybody else up there. I mean, he's just, the sky's the limit for this kid. He's only 25 years old.
He may not have put him down with his mouth, but he put him down with his left shin. He let his leg do the talking. And that's the kind of guy he is. He's all action. He's going to go in the ring and just put it on the line every single time.
And an interesting thought process, a quote that I found dynamic from George St. Pierre coming into this, his first title defense, Randy. He said, in my mind, I'm not the champion. I just see this as another opportunity to be the champ.
It's an interesting perspective. I think that's a way for George mentally to keep the pressure off of himself. Everybody's looking at him. He's got the target on his back, walking around with that belt. And this is a way for him to go out there and put it in the right frame of mind so he can just compete and do what he does.
Randy, let me ask you this real quick. You've been in positions where people have underestimated you. Chuck Liddell in their first fight, perhaps Tim Sylvia in your fight with him. Do you think that George St. Pierre is in danger of underestimating Matt Serra?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think George is going to underestimate him at all. He saw how well he worked in that season of The Ultimate Fighter. I think he was as impressed as anybody is with Matt Serra's character and work ethic. I don't think he'll underestimate him at all. He's not that kind of guy.
And guys, as we know, he saw it because he was there. He was one there every day. How much interaction was there between GSP and Matt Serra?
There was a lot. They spent time together. They shared technique. That makes it.
And he's such a big 172. That's the other thing about George. I mean, Matt Serra is 5'6". I mean, St. Pierre is a big, giant 5'10". I mean, he's broad, and it looks like when you stand next to him that he weighs about 195 pounds. It's kind of amazing that he can make 170.
Our tale of the tape for this, the main event of the evening, is brought to you by Zenergy, the ultra premium energy drink powered by Zions. The champion, the French Canadian, is 25 years old. He is 7 years younger than the challenger, Matt the Terra Serra. Serra is only 5'6", and the reach advantage is dynamic and dominant for George Rush St. Pierre, at a 6-inch difference between the challenger, Matt Serra. For the official introductions of this title fight, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this UFC championship bout is sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations, with Executive Director William Coons and also Dick Cole, Administrator. Our judges at Octagon side are Jeff Mullen, Doc Hamilton, and Doug Crosby. And our referee in charge of the Octagon is Big John McCarthy. This championship bout is sponsored by Zenergy, the ultra premium